Hey everyone, it's me Serena and I do creative makeup on Instagram. I've been doing it for 2 years now. Basically, I'm going to film a get ready with me, like an everyday glam makeup look, but also talk about feeling like I'm never productive enough and constantly falling behind, the two most common feelings like people in their 20s are experiencing. But before that, can't believe I'm finally filming this because I've been thinking about filming this every day for the past 2 years, but I just kept delaying it because just like every other perfectionist millennials out there that exist, I just kept waiting for the perfect moment. I kept waiting for the day that I would wake up and like how my hair looks, I would like how my skin looks, I would like how I look in general. And I kept waiting and waiting. The day just never came. So here I am today with all my visible acne scars and my 4-day-old unwashed hair. I just want to talk a little bit about what this channel would entail. I think it's definitely going to be a lot of makeup content because that's just what I've been doing for this whole time on social media. And it's my #1 passion, but I'm also probably gonna do a little vlogging and do some lifestyle content like fashion, but that's probably gonna be less of what you'll see. So the other main thing I want this channel to be is my self-healing journey. There's gonna be a lot of talking. Yeah, I just kind of want this to be like relaxing for you and me, just, you know, the chill vibes. But for now, I'm just going to start out with what I'm good at, which I know is makeup and feeling sad. Anyway, let's just jump straight into the video. Let's start unpacking. So I'm just gonna quickly clip my hair out of the way. I'm gonna start priming my face with the NYX Cosmetics Marshmallow Primer, a classic. Well, like I said before, I want to talk a little bit about how I'm feeling like I'm constantly falling behind people my age and feeling like I'm never productive enough. The main reason why I feel like I'm always falling behind is because I struggle with accepting that rest and growth go together. That rest is essential and vital for me to grow as a person, but also creatively. So next I'm gonna take this NYX Cosmetics Bear With Me Concealer Serum. For some reason, I always equate slowing down to things going wrong or going south. I always feel guilty for when things are going slow because I feel like I'm doing something wrong. And then obviously I would psychoanalyze everything that I've done in the past and all of the things that I feel like I succeeded at. I would always think, oh, but like things only went well because you were just lucky and you probably really didn't deserve all the things that you've worked so hard for. And I know that's such an awful thing to say because I would never say that to a friend who is obviously struggling with feeling like they're not enough. But with myself being my own biggest critic, I literally remind myself of that like every single day. And really, that's when the imposter syndrome kicks in. I always feel maybe the creative field isn't for me after all. The creative field is so much more than just being good at makeup. You know, running your own social media page is you with 500 jobs because you're like the manager, you're like the producer, you're the editor, you're like 5 in 1. I feel like although I might have some skill in putting on makeup and slapping on cake on my face, I lack in every other department.
So here's how my skin looks like with one layer of the concealer serum. The coverage is unreal and so natural looking.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.
And now I'm just gonna take this Rare Beauty bronzer stick in the shade Power Boost to bring some warmth back to my face. As I was saying about imposter syndrome, when I feel like things are slowing down, I feel guilty because I feel like I've done something wrong. And as a creator, I get fed so much good content online as part of my job. And because of all these amazing content I'm seeing all the time, I feel like I'm not creating something unique enough. Obviously, I know comparison is the death of creativity because you really shouldn't be comparing your art. And I know that as a creator, sometimes you have to change and switch up the content that you're comfortable with. And it's really hard to do that when you know the thing that performs best on your page is something that needs to be changed with the times, with the algorithm, with the trends. Okay, now I'm going to use the NYX Cosmetics Can't Stop, Won't Stop Concealer. I feel like I've been using a lot of NYX Cosmetics products, but I mean, they're good and they're affordable and they work really well. So to summarize what I just said before, I'm scared of slowing down, and when I've hit a plateau, I feel like I need to change or switch up my routine because of how the imposter syndrome, slowly creeps in and keeps telling me that what I've made before was out of luck and now I need to pivot for things to get better. But for me, sometimes pivoting means that I've failed, and the only reason why I'm pivoting now is because I failed. But pivoting is not always a bad thing. I just need to learn to accept and let go of the things I can't control, which is change. So the baby steps I feel like I should be taking to change this toxic mindset would be to stop criticizing my work where I feel like it's not perfect enough. So for example, I know that when I edit this video later, I know I'm going to be like,
oh, that's not good enough to be posted. Oh, you sound so dumb.
the first thing I need to change is how I talk to myself because I'm so mean. The verbal abuse I give myself each day and the shit I give myself each day is honestly criminal. And that needs to stop. The takeaway here is to change the language I use around myself. So now I'm gonna do my brows, and here are the 3 products that I really like using to shape my brows the way I want them. First is this brow tint. It has a really sharp, precise tip, the typical brow pencil. Lastly, a brow gel. I like to use this on the front ends of my brow instead of filling it in with a pencil because it's more natural to just coat it. So another thing I notice about myself and why I struggle so much with acceptance is probably because I resist so much. Like, I resist taking time out for myself, taking a break. And I always relate that to being lazy just because of the way I was brought up. Instead of resisting, I should be thinking of a break as a time to replenish myself, a time for me to ready myself for the next stage, for the next step, for my next endeavor. Instead of feeling like I've hit pause in life, I should be thinking of it as more of a reset, which is usually a good thing, right? Because a reset usually means that there's new opportunities in the horizon and experiencing new things. Okay, I think they're good enough. Brows are supposed to be sisters and not twins anyway, so moving on to the eyes, I'm going to take this Kaleidos Makeup 4-pan palette. Look at how gorgeous the lace packaging is. Obsessed. To take this light brown shade here and place that all over my eyelid. So back to imposter syndrome and what I should change my mindset around. 1, rest and growth go hand in hand. And 2, pivoting. I should feel like change is a good thing and pivoting doesn't necessarily mean failing. I'm gonna take the darker brown shade and put that in the corner of my eyes just to deepen the crease and give the illusion that there's more depth and dimension than there actually is, especially with hooded eyes. Now I'm just gonna take that sparkly shade and put that on the center of my lids. So I think that's all I'm gonna do for the eyes today. I'm just going to curl my lashes and pop on some falsies. I actually really like using adhesive eyeliner pens to put on lash glue because it's just more precise and much easier to use. Go invest in one. It's not even that expensive. I think it's usually like $10, and this one's from Dollar Lash Club. But the trick to applying falsies is to apply it from this really weird, unflattering angle where you see yourself and your double chin in the mirror. But basically you want to like hold your lashes and then place it while you're looking down, so you can readjust your lash band to be as close as possible to your lash line. Okay, and once you're done, all you have to do is fuse your real lashes with the falsies. Moving on to blush, we are taking the liquid blush from Rare Beauty, and this one is in the shade Bliss. It's TikTok viral for a reason, y'all, so just go get it already, okay? I like to bring some blush across my nose just because it makes your face appear more youthful. I'm gonna use this Ciate London Everyday Vacay powder to lightly set my face. Now I'm just gonna quickly contour my nose with this Kaleidos Makeup contour palette. As you can see, I'm hitting pan in all 3 shades. Another thing I really like doing is using white matte eyeshadow to place that on my nose bridge, and it helps with the contrast. It just makes my nose look really snatched, so I really like doing this step. Moving on to the final part, which is my favorite, the lips. I actually forgot to tell you, but at the beginning, before I put on any makeup, I actually used the Sachu Beauty Sweet Balm Lip Mask, so my lips are soft and hydrated now for any lipstick application, even the matte ones. I've been really into the blotted lips effect. I really like using the Pink Velvet lipstick by Peri Para, and this one is in their most popular shade called Rosy Nude. Put like a little bit of that at the center, and then I just blot it out with my fingers. So that's all I really have to say about rest and growth being the best team for you to move forward. I know this is probably going to be a really long video, especially for a first one, but I want this to be a good introduction to what's coming in the future, because I want to talk a lot more about other subjects in my self-healing journey. Anyway, I hope that it's going to bring me the benefit of being more comfortable talking in front of a camera, but also I think just talking and hearing my own thoughts and being okay with it. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that get ready with me, and like I said before, this is going to be a lot about my self-healing journey, and I'm going to talk a lot about it. So I've actually made a list of topics I want to talk about, but I would love to hear what you would like me to talk about or what you would like to watch. And if you like this video, it would really help if you could like and subscribe to my channel. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!